Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks so much for checking out another episode of Arkansas Off-Road. I really appreciate it. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, please go check those out. If you feel compelled, I would love it if you guys would subscribe to the channel. So anyway, today I'm gonna bring you guys some sort of exclusive, kind of brand new product highlight. This is from a company called Zarges. If you guys aren't familiar with Zarges, they make really nice, high-quality aluminum storage boxes. And they've kind of caught on to the Overland market specifically pretty recently. You probably can't tell, maybe you can see it from here. I have one of their small aluminum cases up there. I'll show you the case and everything, but really that's not the new product I'm gonna kind of talk about and showcase. We'll climb up there in just a second and I'll show you what this whole video is about. But the way this kind of worked is Zarges was developing this product for a while. They sent maybe a handful of prototypes to people like myself, and I'm the first one to make a video and really document all the details in this stuff for you guys. So I hope you'll maybe learn something, and if you like it, you can check it out and buy it. I think by the end of this video, or when this is published, they'll be available for sale and stuff like that. But if you're interested, please check those out. So yeah, been testing this for a few weeks and I love it. It goes with my whole philosophy of cleanly mounting gear, cleanly like accessing gear and everything like that. And it's just, I think it's going to change the game for a lot of you guys. It's a really universal product. Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. So let me get ready and we'll climb up and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. All right, guys, so here is the brand new product from Zarges. So it's these little universal mounts for any Zarges case. They mount to the corner and they can universally mount into any T-track slotted roof rack, which is really, really cool. I have a front runner roof rack on here. It'll work on a Prinsu, it'll work on any rack that has this little slot and T-track mount system. And what's really cool is they have lots of adjustability. So there's a slot here, there's a slot right here and right here. So depending on how your slats are adjusted or anything, you're definitely going to be able to just use these right out of the box and not move around the slat position on your roof rack. So that's a super big bonus. When I got these from Zarges, I just slapped them on here and it was easy. I didn't have to mess with my roof rack or anything. So I'm going to take apart the mount and everything and show you guys how they actually mount into the roof rack and show you the hardware and everything like that. Quick side note, so if you'll notice, I actually have 4 of these mounts on here, one on each side, and this is a really small case. You do not need 4 for this size case at all. They just sent me 4 for testing, and that's what I've been using. So 2 on either corner would definitely hold this thing in place, even with all the weight. So I know you guys are probably dying to see some stuff I have in here, but this is relatively heavy stuff. Some recovery stuff. I have some muddy boots. I have, a worn tree saver, a snatch block, some D-rings, a shovel. It's pretty full. And I haven't had any problems at all. No rattling. This hardware is secured really nicely. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to take these apart and show you guys exactly how they work with the hardware. And how you can take these cases on and off, because that's the beauty of these mounts, right? With all these mounts, I'm gonna take a second and tell you guys my philosophy on mounts. The way you access your gear is so important, man. Like if you just run a bungee cord, say from here over your case, you're gonna have to take that bungee cord off before you can actually open the case and use the contents inside, or to take it off on and off. Same with like a little Max Trax mount, right? There's no bungees, there's no ratchet straps you have to mess with. You move these pins, you take it out, and it's easy. So when you guys are putting all this gear on your trucks, really consider the mounts, because it's so important, and that's exactly what Zarges did. All right, guys, so I've just taken one of the mounts apart to show you guys the pieces. So you have the little handle here. This is a plastic handle with a little spring-loaded piece. And I'll show you in a minute why that's spring-loaded. It's probably one of the coolest features on this thing. We got that. We have a little hex nut that fits right inside that little slot. And then we have a regular washer. And then this washer actually has a little bit of a bevel or a concave, I guess, to it. So I'll show you that in a second. So this is the mount. Stainless steel mount, really nice and thin, lightweight, doesn't weigh anything. And it's basically just got these little L brackets that capture the lip on the end of the box there. So pretty simple. And you can route this hardware through each slot. So if you want to, like, say I don't know, if it's better if you do the hardware on this slot, you can do that, or you can move it to this one or that one, right? So that's how they're doing a lot of adjustability with this product, by putting these slots in there. All right, so let me show you how this exactly works. I'll probably put a little PDF of the instructions there to the left of the screen to show you another visual, but basically this is threaded, and so this will drop right into here. So kind of fish this through and align it, and then you'll bring it wherever you need to. And then, let me get this out of the way. Then you'll grab your mount and you'll put it wherever you want. You get the big washer, put it on, and then you get this one with the concave kind of facing up. I don't know if you can see that there, but it goes just like that. And then what you'll do is you'll just screw this on, super easy. All right, you're gonna put the handle on, and you're gonna kind of hold the top while you screw the bottom. And so, yeah, now it's nice and loose. This is how you can, when you're loosening this thing, that's how you can move this mount out of the way and get the box into position where you can take it on and off. All right, so I got the box back into the slots here, back into position. And I want to show you probably my favorite feature of this thing, and probably one of the smartest. So this is a spring-loaded ratcheting system. So this is how you actually tension this thing. So how you tighten it and loosen it. What I do is I'll grab this, because this will spin if not, and then I'll just spin with my fingers the bottom part as tight as it'll go. And then if I want to tighten this, you press it down and you find one of those grooves in the teeth, and you use the handle as leverage, and you just tighten it, and you can get as tight as you want. And now that's really tight. It's really snug on there. So same for this one. And another thing, so you'll probably notice this handle is hitting this, right? So if this wasn't a little ratchet system, there's no way, you couldn't tighten the box or the mount any further because it's in the way. So like maybe on this one, I'll show an example. So let's say I'm trying to tighten it, right? And I can't go. So spring loaded, pick it up, reset it, and tension it down. So the only, I guess, thing that's a little funky to me is these up top. So they're not fixed, right? They kind of just move around. But I've found that I just rest it against the box there, and like this one I'll put like back there or something. But that's just kind of, I guess, what that handle does. But the hardware and everything works great. The tensioning system works great, and the mount really works great. So yeah, that's basically the mounting system, guys. There's not much to it. If you guys are interested at all in these, like I said, I think they're going to be sold in pairs. So check the links in my description of the video for more info on these guys, where you can purchase them and things like that. If you guys haven't heard of Zarges, check them out. They make awesome cases, and now they make cool mounts to mount their cases. All right, guys, well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you again so much. I hope you guys learned something, and maybe learned something useful for your specific rig. Again, I love this kind of gear stuff. I love nerding out with you guys, so I appreciate you, watching all the way to the end of this video. So anyway, guys, have an awesome day. Thank you so much for subscribing, for all your support in the channel. I really appreciate it. So have a good one. Bye.